Hi, this is Christine Aspen Reiki. Pardon the filter, I didn't feel like putting makeup on today. um, so, I wanted to talk about the fact that I usually talk about dogs, and this is for the cats and horse lovers. All animals are very receptive to Reiki, so I just want to put that out there. Especially cats and horses. They love Reiki. So the reason I talk about dogs a lot is because they seem to have a lot of unwanted behaviors. I love all animals, so. And dogs have a lot of anxiety issues and reactiveness and, things like that. Cats are more peaceful, I guess. I don't know if I'd say peaceful, but they don't have as many issues. Usually when they do, it has to do with another cat in the household or a change that happened in the household, things like that. Or they were sick, so not feeling well. And all animals actually transmute energy from their humans. Sometimes they just need help transmuting that energy out of their body. So I hope that makes some sense there. Also, I wanted to give you a little story about a cat that I helped. It was a 10-month-old Maine Coon. And she was really sick. I'm not going to use names. She was really sick, and she had been on antibiotics for over a month. At least a month, I think it was. And she had pneumonia. She, at one point, had a collapsed lung. The veterinary, they were on it. So she was under veterinary care and getting repeat x-rays, chest x-rays all the time. And so, but when I came in to share Reiki with her, it was at the point where she had a decreased appetite. And she was really like mucusy, so, and stuffy. And so I shared Reiki with her, and it was the day that she didn't want to eat breakfast. And I can't remember how her appetite was before that. I think it was intermittent. But that morning she didn't want to eat breakfast. And her mom was really worried about her, which understandably so. Cats typically don't want to eat when they're stuffy and they can't breathe. So I gave her some tricks to help her with that. But I also shared Reiki with her. And what I got from her was something environmental, because she had a history of asthma too. So something environmental triggered her. And she's an indoor only. Well, I don't know if she's indoor only. No, she goes outside every now and then. Just in the yard. So she's not like a roaming cat. And something may have triggered her in the yard to start all this. And then also what I got from her was that she was cold. So when a cat feels cold, even a dog, their chi is shutting down, their energy. They don't have enough energy. So they need warmer food. You should always warm their food anyway. They shouldn't be eating cold food. It takes more energy to heat that up in their bodies. So I gave her, to go back to the story, not get sidetracked. What else did I pick up on her? So she needed some heat. I recommended a heating pad for her to lay on, and she needed to heat up her body. And the food was energetically cooling that she was on. It was rabbit. So that wasn't really helping either. So I recommended she make some plain chicken for her to eat, to add into her diet, not change her diet. Just add in some warming, energetically warming foods to help her internally. And what else did I get from her? Also, I worked on removing all that mucus from her system. I just was envisioning and picturing was just me drawing it out of her. And that day, excuse me, that day, I talked to the owner after the Reiki session, check up on her, and she started eating. And the next day, when I checked up on her, she had all the mucus was coming out of her. She was sneezing. It was just pouring out of her. I was actually really glad to hear that because it's a good sign. You need to get that mucus out. And the day after that, I shared 2 Reiki sessions with her 2 days in a row. So, excuse me. And speaking of mucus, so I shared 2 Reiki sessions 2 days in a row because she was really sick and I wanted to help her. And again, in addition to veterinary care, not in place of. So I helped her. I shared a Reiki session with her the day after, and then I was touching base with the owner every day. And the second day, she was eating fine. She was eating better. All the mucus was coming out. The third day, she was back to normal. She was playing. She was herself again. And it was wonderful to hear, and this is why I do what I do. I have the veterinary technician knowledge, plus what I'm picking up from the animal during a Reiki session, plus I have the Chinese medicine knowledge at the same time. So all of those combined is like a complete picture for the pet. So I just wanted to share that story. I hope this isn't too long for you, and that you got through it all and enjoyed the story and how Reiki can help. Thank you.